I'm enjoying this fire. As you can see, winter is well established now. Again, more snow. Very unseasonal for us here in the UK. We do get a little bit, but bar gum, great addition to my growing space. And it looks like the the milk's gone off. It's only been here 3 weeks. Come on. Oh. Right, let's get to it, and let's see what we're up to today. So I just wanted to talk to you about the pallet collar coal frames, cloches, whatever you want to call them. As you can see, there's plenty of snow and ice on these, and I'm finding them really useful. I got this idea from William Coleman's Allotment and Garden, or Garden and Allotment. He kept his plastic flat and just peeled it over, which I did, but I found the water ponded far too much. So we've added the plastic water pipes to it to hopefully let most of the stuff off. But as you see, it's really frosty and icy here. There's the underneath, hopefully you can see that. Oh, didn't really want that on there. I'm just going to warm my hands, and we'll see how well this has been protected. I don't want to get my hands too dirty, but I am a gardener at the end of the day. Yeah, so these pallet collars, you can net them. It doesn't have to be plastic. The netting could be done as shading. I found that really useful. And I do know that I've got my last row of carrots along here, and it's my monthly vegetable harvest. And I'm weighing all of my stuff now. That one's gone a little bit rotten. I didn't get these covered as quickly as I would have liked. Now these carrots haven't been, this bed hasn't been prepared for the carrots like I normally do. These were just sown just in rows as you would normally. So as you can see, we're getting some that have forked, not badly, but we're getting carrots there that I'm going to take half a row. But I'm weighing all my vegetables now for hashtag team down under. But even though we've got a few bits and bobs, they are coming out, and the ground is fairly soft. Oh yeah, that's just my compost. But this ground is reasonably soft. Carrots have come out okay, but a lot of the areas have really thrown. But it's nice and handy to be able to not have the ice and snow and just get down there. And if I'd have been clever enough, I wouldn't have tipped that ice all over the place. I'll get those carrots in the wash tub. But the when I actually first put the plastic on flat, I thought, well, will it actually collapse? Because these pallet collars fold up, but they keep their shape. And hopefully there, let's have a little look, you can see the two cross members, and they've just bowed up slightly, and they do a cracking job. And these pallet collars, some of these pallet collars are damaged, so I didn't want to use them on my main beds, but really useful to have. And I'll get that put back on as soon as I've tidied up. Let's go and another look at what else we can harvest today, this month. The kale has been done exceptionally well. Keep taking the leaves off, and all the new ones start to shoot, and Hopefully it won't go to seed too early. Probably a little bit too cold for it to go to seed. Always take the bottom leaves off and they can go in the compost bin. But that'll be a nice addition, and I'll just go and get some curly kale. This hasn't been affected too much with the green fly. The ones that were here, massive amounts of green fly, so don't want to treat it, just take them out. We always plant more than what we can eat. I've just got to walk around the other side to get to the Brussels sprouts, and this wet weather is just started to take its toll on them. I'll keep taking them. I'm not going to keep them here just for the sake of it. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 4, oh, and a few on the floor. 2 more. That'll make us a nice hearty, well, an addition to a nice hearty meal. For a Sunday dinner, and I've been busy gritting, so hopefully the snow that's forecast, I'll be able to have it without it in peace. So as we move over to, I've done my hood up. I've moved over to plot 1. We've just on plot 2, and over there in the distance, under these 2 upside down containers, we've got 2 tubs of potatoes. These are in the cloth bags, they've been dried out. This looks like the King Edwards, so we'll reveal those today. Keep Mrs. K happy. And just while I'm thinking about it, the snowdrops have started to flower just at the right time. Oh, there's me whip gutters. Oh dear. That's a bit hard. I'm not going to bore you to death completely, but we'll have a quick look before I do a bit of pause and record. And they don't look like King Edwards. Have I got the labels mixed up, guys? But, they look nice potatoes, and plenty of them, and they're just started to chit now. We'll just knock the chits off. And you can see there, it's just a little bit damp at the bottom, probably where it's been drawing the moisture up. I'll just do a bit of pause and record so you get the idea. That's a nice little harvest from 4 seed potatoes, and I normally save potatoes about that size, so realistic we've got quite a nice return on those. And they were sown or planted, should we say, on the 20th of July. All those bags, there should be a bag with 4 King Edward potatoes in. I found 4 seed potatoes on plot 1 when I was doing the preparing it. Hashtag starting a new allotment in my playlist. You can see how I built and all the hybridicums, wildlife areas, they're all in there. Why not take a look? But just by saving a few each time, you can keep getting a free return. And this is some of the ingredients. Obviously you can see there red wriggler, and I put manure into the bottom of the bags, and there you are. There's another worm busily breaking that down, and it's crumbling away to nothing now. So this is my homemade compost from different ingredients. That's in my playlist, homemade liquid plant foods and compost mixes and activators. And then this will go into that bin, and then give it a bit longer, it's all mixed in, and I can reuse that either on top of the beds or as a percentage for my new homemade compost. I'll get those cleaned up. Keep an eye on the fire while I go and wash my vegetables. That's it. Keep feeding it, keep warm. Oh, well done. Time for a brew. You are good. Excellent. Right, somebody asked me a question about the old toilet brush. Was it used before for its purpose? No, you wouldn't think I'd do that, would you guys? I might take it back and clean the toilet, but basically there's a handle on the toilet brush, as you'd expect. This piece here sits in the holder, and all I've done is cut the top off there, which sits nicely into a normal drill. But please remember, it's got to be a battery drill because we're playing in water. So that's for one of my viewers. All I've done is cut it off where it sits nicely into the drill, so it probably opened up there a bit for the handle for when we're giving the toilet a bit of a clean. And it's easy as that. Keep an eye on my cup of coffee, guys. Don't let anybody have a drink. Hey, who's had me coffee? That's drawing nicely. Get some. It seems to take these larger sticks quite well once it gets going. It's a bit damp. Let's just open it up. So for anybody that hasn't seen the toilet brush in action, here we go. I will be doing a separate quick short video on this. Shan't bore you completely. I'll give them a good scrub. What I don't want is to take the soil back comb. I want it left here on my allotment. All that soil's gone into the wood chips, and that'll be harvested in 3 years' time. That's another good video that I've done. That's somewhere in my video list. Okay, so I'm going to tear that off, not literally. Okay, it should go to the minus that. Let's get those on, and the kale and sprouts. Not sure whether you're seeing that, but it's 5.188, so 5 kilos 188. It's fluctuating with the wind. So there we have it, today's date. Obviously you're seeing this later on, but that's my contribution to hashtag Team Down Under. The pallet collar there, cracking idea, gardener's best friend, especially if you've got very poor soil. And you can see there the quality. They're not perfect by all means, but some of these potatoes, considering they've been in the ground since July, they look really colourful. Well, if you've stayed with me this far, you're probably wondering why I'm kneeling on a piece of cardboard. I left my seat outside, guys. it's soaking wet. You can see it's steaming there. I'm trying to dry it, but probably better off dried inside. But this Neely pad is off a multi-gym. The seats off a multi-gym. I actually salvaged that, so that's another good tip. You don't have to buy anything that you don't need to. And like I say, if you check out my playlists, there's lots of information there. It's all goes by month, so all of January's videos go into January 2021. And got a bit of a backdraft then, guys. A bit of fresh wood. Just let that get burning first. Mouthful of smoke doesn't do you any good at all. But in my playlist we've got the pallet collars, all my raised beds. I do my pallet collars 4 high, basically because they're a nice height to work to. I've got plenty of organic materials to put in them when I actually filled them. So that's the reason why I've done that. And hopefully I'm going to get enough scaffold planks to raise most of those raised beds to 3 scaffold planks high. That'll make them about 21 inches high and a nice height to work on. The purple sprouting broccoli is growing really well. I haven't taken any leaves yet to eat because we've still got an abundance of other crops, but I'm really looking forward to getting the it's better. But those bricks seem to work. Get the polytunnel going. This isn't a good idea at all, but you can see how well it's drawing. The flames coming out the top. The gloves are melting. But I'm really interested to see what I can grow in the polytunnel next winter once it's all done. I'll give you a quick show of that before we leave today. I've managed to do a little bit more to this, but people do keep asking me why I'm going to raise it up a metre. Well, I'm at just standing height now, so basically you can see I cannot walk down this tunnel. The first piece of straight is way down here, probably 2 foot off the ground. So by raising it up a metre, we'll have it straight to about there, then it'll start bending round. So and then I'll be able to have the workbenches folding in and down. But at the moment, as you could imagine, if that was ground level, I wouldn't have been able to do any benches or anything. So that's the reason I'm lifting the tunnel up by a metre. So this compost goes into this middle bin. I'm trying to get some of these cloth bags dried out, some of the square ones, and these 2 here are full of carrots. I think they're you can see them there, started to grow. So we'll be harvesting those right through February, March, and then into April. We'll be able to add those to the hashtag SHEDWARS21 total, whichever team I end up going on. All my garlic is now through, and the temperatures have been cold enough to ensure that they do split into cloves this year. Garlic loves the cold. Thank you for watching, guys, commenting, thumbs up or thumbs down please, and if you want to consider subscribing so you don't miss my allotment journey throughout now and the future, then please consider subscribing. And some more ominous looking clouds coming across that might give us a little bit more snow. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends.